Hey guys, happy Sunday. I know it's been a minute. I ain't put a video up, but I want to say hello and I'm still here. I've been working. I told you the kids are back from vacation, so been busy, busy, busy entertaining them. So let's get into it. First, let's start with our positive affirmations. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I know enough. I know enough. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. I am powerful. I am powerful. I manifest easily. I am protected. I am divine power. My energy is abundant. My energy is abundant. So today I want to talk about the new moon. I want to talk about the transformation. I want to talk about uh, the way we've been stagnant and stuck and believing that we're powerless when we have so much power. We are abundant and we are prosperous spiritual beings, and we need to stop being stuck and complacent. We need to understand that we have a destiny and a purpose, and we need to start figuring that out. We need to stop falling into these repetitive habits, and we need to stop falling victim, to circumstances. So some of us may be going through some struggles or obstacles that we need to overcome, and we find ourselves playing victim or being just sinking into that dark energy. And you know what I mean. Depression is the dark energy. Overly frustrated, agitated about everything, moodiness basically. Um, Feeling less than, so just not feeling worthy. Those are dark spaces, and we need to overcome that. And we need to ask, the deck, how can we overcome that? How can we overcome stagnancy, complacency, and feel like we're worthy? Get that energy that we need. So over this weekend, I've been seeing a lot of you know, YouTubers, Instagrammers, um, talking about vision boards. And I want to show you guys my vision board. I personally, when it comes to certain things and trends, I don't tend to like to follow them because I always like to be different. So I created my own vision board, and it may not be, what you guys expect or what everyone else is doing, but I'm never going to follow, the crowd. I'm going to always, lead by example. So let me show you my vision board. So this is my vision board, guys. And this is a bag. Artistically, this is a bag, and it says, Flourish Bag of Desires. New moon energy. I'm manifesting peace, love, joy. The number 9, so that's spiritual energy, spiritual awakening. I want spiritual guidance. I want a spiritual tribe. I want spiritual people in my midst. Sun, moon, and the stars. So this is my bag of manifestations. That's the new moon energy I'm on right now. So also the color orange is for confidence, and turquoise is my favorite color, so that's going to be in everything that I do most of the time. So that's my vision board. So you guys can get creative and create your own type of vision board. You need to know, you need to set goals, you need to set intentions. So right now, if you find yourself in a stagnant and complacent place, it's time to figure out what it is that you want. Stop talking about it and be about it. So once you put something in front of you that you're going to see on a daily basis, and you're going to understand what the goal is, what the end goal is for you, you're going to have it there to remind you. So you guys need to figure out what type of vision board would be, how can I say, like a positive uplifting reminder of what that goal is. And also, along with setting a goal, you need to work towards achieving those goals. So right now we're going to ask the Oracle deck, how can we start overcoming those obstacles with the new moon energy? How can we work towards our expansion? Okay? And also, I just want to let you guys know, this is my favorite deck. And this is the African Goddess Rising deck and Oracle deck. And I love to use it because I'm practicing. Practice makes perfect, guys. Me, I'm setting my intentions. I'm putting pure intentions in everything that I do. So I want to learn this Oracle deck inside and out. And just because maybe you guys have seen the card being pulled in another reading that I've done, in each and every reading, an oracle card can mean several different things. It's all about your perspective, your intuition, and how you look at things, and you know, the guidance that you're getting. All right, so let's get started. What are ways that we can overcome the obstacles for the new moon and expansion into our higher selves and our higher divine purpose? Okay, let's get it. So right off the bat, this card comes out. And what I see here is we need to get stuck out of our web. We need to get unstuck, unstuck out of our web. When you see or think about a spider, spiders, they do use webs, you know, to travel. They use webs to trap their prey. And right now we're fallen fallen victims to circumstances, to obstacles, and to issues that have arisen in our lives. And we need to overcome those obstacles by getting out of the complacent zone, getting out of the stagnancy. You need to start, like I said, it's time to set a goal. It's time to achieve those goals. But after setting them, you need to put in the work. Before achieving them, you need to put in the work. So it's time to put in the work. One way that you could put in the work is, it's time to use your crown chakra. It's time to let your soul lead. It's time to follow your intuition, and it's time to guide yourself to abundance. You cannot just stay stuck in a cobweb and think that you're going to have abundance, prosperity, wealth, and manifestations just, you know, like a tornado or a hurricane just travel towards you. No, it's time to do the work to get out of that stagnant place. Stop sitting by and sitting back, talking to people over the phone, or, you know, writing or complaining or whatever. It's time to overcome, and it's time to figure out ways to get out of that complacent zone and figure shit out, or figure things out. Excuse my language. I'm trying to work on my language, guys. So here she's holding like this moon for the new moon energy. I know you guys see that. I'm not making this up. She's literally holding the moon so that she can attract the new moon energy into her life. That's what I want. I want new moon energy in my life. I want expansion. I want growth. I want manifestations. And to do that, I have to put that work in to get there. Let's go. Let's go. You see these flowers? The flowers are there. Yes, they're black and white, but guess what? It's with you that the color will come. It's with the change of emotions around you, the change of frequency around you, the change of vibration around you, your change of circle. Maybe you're around people that's stuck too, and you need to get away from those people that are stuck. You need to start getting around people that are manifesting, that they're putting in the work to get to their achievements and to get to overcome and accomplish their goals. You get what I'm saying? Let's get into it. The number is 20. Your angels are congratulating you on taking steps toward growth and expansion. Woo! You have a deeper connection to your soul now. It's time to create that bond with your soul. It's time to create that deeper connection with your soul so that you can stop stressing yourself out. Stop worrying. Stop being in that dark place, because there's people like that I talk about. It's like they're always negative. They're always, it's like a dark cloud is following them. And the dark cloud that's following them is their mindset. It's a dark, clouded mindset. So let's let the sunbeam shine through and for you, and let's change that mindset, and let's go towards a more pure intention, sun shining, bright, joyful, peaceful, worthy lifestyle. Let's stop being in the dark, gloomy places. I know that we could get there, but it's time to pull yourself out of there. Because if you want to get out of that cobweb, you're going to have to pull yourself out of the cobweb. Okay, let's see what Yvonne got. Yvonne, what are some other advice? You see the mask? The message that I'm receiving in it is that we are very talented people. We have so many talents and masks that we can put on to achieve okay? Some of us are builders, some of us are teachers, some of us are influencers, some of us are healers, some of us are, you know, beauticians, some of us are nail artists, some of us are cooks. You have so many different talents. You have so many different things that you can do. We need to start tapping into that. We need to start tapping into that. Tap into your joy. Tap into your spirit. Tap into your abundance. Tap into the light to give you a better, you know, a better view of life, a better view of yourself, a better view of those around you. Because if you don't, you're going to still stay stagnant. Remember, you don't want to stay stuck. You want to flourish, and you want to be abundant. You want to be abundant. You want to stimulate prosperity. You want to be bountiful in harvesting those manifestations that you see, the lifestyle that you see for yourself and want for yourself. It's time. It is time. It is time. Okay? And here I see the color of orange. That is, you already know, the sacral chakra. I see a lot of blue. That's the throat chakra. I see a lot of green. That's the heart chakra. I see a lot of purple. That's your third eye or your crown chakra. The white right there is just giving crown chakra. We need to get in touch with ourselves. So getting in touch with ourselves is creating balance in our life. You have to create balance in your life to flourish. So how can you be an influencer? That means you have to have a healthy throat chakra. You have to be able to speak your mind, to speak, light into others. So to do that, you have to find balance within yourself. You cannot speak to others when you don't have your own balance. When you're in balance, you cannot give advice because you're in balance. You cannot give advice to anybody other than yourself. With the purple chakra, we have to get in touch with ourselves. We need to be still. It takes time. Be patient. Also, that's another thing too. Just don't think that you're setting these goals and the goals is you set them during the new moon and then by the full moon or the next moon, you're going to have everything. No, it's going to take time. So you need to be patient with yourself and let your gifts flourish and become the way they need to become so that you can be successful. The number is 18. Your angels are encouraging you to take an inventory of your past experience in order to understand your current position and lessons. So, boom. The obstacles that you're facing right now is for a reason. It's time to process the obstacles, process those emotions, process those trials and tribulations that you might find yourself in so that you can figure out what your talents are and abundantly just accomplish those talents and use those talents for your prosperity. You feel me? Alrighty. This, I can't make this stuff up. Creativity. It's time to tap into your creative nature. Even if you have other creative beings around you, tap into them. Have luncheons with the creatives that's in your life. Have conversation. Keep communication going. Bounce ideas off of one another. But I just want to say, make sure that these are trustworthy people that's not going to steal your ideas and use them for their own good. Even though nobody can really steal your idea, because what's meant for you is for you. Nobody can take that away from you. But you still don't want people to be swagger jacking. You get what I'm saying? So creativity is very needed when you are working towards expansion and working towards growth, whether it's growth in your business, whether it's growth in your spirituality, whether it's just growth in your life, growth in your maturity. You need to tap into your creativity, because being creative, it's very therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. When I did my version of a vision board, it was very, very therapeutic for me. It allowed me to express myself with colors. It allowed me to express myself with my own personal creativity. So get creative. You know, get creative. Believe in yourself. The number for that card was 12. Let's get into it. All relationships are assignments. You are finding your friends and your tribe, and even understanding soulmate relationships at this time. So, like I said, you need to make sure that you have the right people around you. And also, it said soulmate relationship. So, you need to make sure that the spouse that you're with is right for your growth. Because sometimes we're stuck with somebody that we cannot grow with because the mindsets are totally off. You're thinking up here and they're thinking down there. You get what I'm saying? You have to be on the same level. I'm not saying it has to be like exact. You have to like measure it up, but you have to have the same mindset as your spouse. Your spouse can't be I'm gonna be honest with you. Your spouse can't worship the devil and you're worshiping God. It's not gonna work. It's an imbalance there. I'm not saying that you guys got to follow the same religion or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, you can't be for good and he for evil, or she for good and you for evil. You have to be on the same planes. Okay, let's get into it. Divine, what other messages do you have for the people in regards to expansion, growth, and abundance in the new moon? Okay. Joy. Joy. It's time for joy. It's time for nurturing self. It's time for nurturing you. Get in touch with your emotions, your process of emotions. Get in touch with what makes you shine bright. What do you feel good? We have to really tap into what brings us joy. Because if you are trying to succeed in a space that you're not happy, or even in a field where you're not happy, some of us are happy in our 9 to 5 jobs. We find joy in them and we're thriving. Some of us are miserable in a 9 to 5 and we are depleting. So with this card here, we have to learn to nurture ourselves, mother ourselves, because if we're not finding joy in life, we're not going to be happy and we're not going to succeed. Even if you're succeeding financially, you're joyless, you're stressed, you're miserable, you're agitated, you're frustrated, you're unhappy with life. So we need to tap into this new moon energy and we need to figure it out. We need to figure it out. We need to figure out our emotions. We need to figure out our gut instincts. We need to figure out our intuition. We need to figure out what will help us to thrive and to just feel completion. This number was 16. You are being invited to upgrade your choices and move toward experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. Yes. You are being invited to upgrade. It's time to upgrade your abilities. It's time to grow. You see all of these trees around, that's around your inner child and around your adult self. It's time to figure out what made you light up as a child and now you're missing it in your adulthood. We need to find joy again, that real natural childlike joy. Let's go, Divine, with these messages. Come through. All right, let's pull a last card, guys. Let's pull a last card to find out what we need for our expansion. What do we need for our expansion in the new moon? There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. All right, we pull Yemaya. Yemaya is our ancestor who is guiding us towards the awakening. We need to find the true spiritual awakening within ourselves so that we could be in touch with our higher selves. So it's time to find that true connection, that divine connection with inner self, with higher self, so that we could flourish into what we need to flourish into. Yemaya been talking to me all weekend, so I think I'm going to do something to let her know that I love her. So listen, it's time for a rebirth. It's time to let go of those old habits, those old mindsets, those old ways, and it's time for a rebirth. It's time to be anew in all aspects of the word. It's time to flourish relationship-wise, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's time to overcome. It's time to move up. It's time to level up. It's time to awaken to things that we were once sleeping on. So whatever that is for you, it's time. It's definitely time. The number on that card was 40. Let's go. God and angels are with you now. Have no fear. Have no fear. You are covered. Your spirit guides got your back. They are here for your expansion, and so am I. I love you, and let's grow. New moon energy.